Hey folks, it's Scott. Welcome back to all this good fun stuff with lesson number 7. Okay, this here is going to, for now, finish tying the DGA chords together. Previously, in the last 2 lessons, we did finger picking and strumming. I'm going to incorporate those into everything we've learned with all the different notes and stuff that I had taught you in lessons 1, 2, and 3. For each chord, we have all these alternate notes you could put around. And then I'm going to show you some various things you can do with all that, with the strumming and with the finger picking, and actually teach you stuff that you've heard before, just little bits of it, so you kind of get the idea of how things are played. We got to get a little reference of some actual songs, you know, like that kind of stuff. Just the typical stuff people start out with, the old Louie Louie sound thing. DGA. Okay, so here we come, or here I come, singing Monet Monet. Hey! I can't say that stuff, I'll get pulled off the air. Okay. Yeah, it is late. What are you talking about? Okay, with our D chord. Okay, first of all, I want to do the easy part, which is strumming. 3 straight notes down. Okay, and then we're killing it. That's called muting or killing it. Then you stop here. You put your pinky on here if you're in the last lesson. You see I'm muting it, I'm killing it, I'm stopping it, whatever. Stop it. I use both at the same time to make sure it's done. Pinky down and this down, thumb down. It's like... So it's really what is called staccato. Teach you words as we go. So you hit the thing and you shut it up. It's a beautiful thing. So that's staccato. If it's just a note that's just played and then shut up real quick, that's just how it be. Okay. So we have 3 times on the D chord. These are all downstrokes. Every one of them, if you did an upstroke, it would sound wrong. It's like the notes have to be in that order. Even though it's being basically almost played, all the notes at the same time, you can never play them at the same time because it's always going, even if it's real fast, it's still being that at a different speed. Okay, so 3 notes. G receives 2 notes, and 3 more times on the A, and then G still only gets 2 every time. So everything gets 3 notes except for the G. It only gets 2 every time. So G, G, A, 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 G, D, 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 G, A, 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 G, G. Can add those in, just ghost notes, clicky notes, muted, popcorn, whatever. Okay, that's down up if you want it the same way I did it. If you want to keep your hand going and adding some funk that your drummer walked away or never had a drummer, now you have a drummer. out like that. That's pretty bad. Okay, so that is one way to learn to get that kind of strumming all down. Now, it sounds bare compared to... Okay, so it's just a matter of how flashy you want to be. If you are without a band, without a drummer, without whatever, it might be kind of fun to throw some of that other stuff in. But then when it comes time for the actual verses, and then you get into Hang On Sloopy, same thing. Put A minor. Okay, so that's just a great one to make sure you have things right. You kind of already know what it is. You got some 50s kind of stuff going. That right there can be 5,000 songs. Just going. Okay, that there's I think out there's Jimmy Buffett right there. So many of them. When the volcano blows. That's the one. Okay, now again with those chords, you can do, just go backward. Just go A, G, D. Okay, that's A, up with a click. G, okay, A, up with a click. G, like a D, up, okay, A, up, G, D, up, G, D, A, up, G, D, up, G, D. Okay, that you've heard before. There's just a gazillion things, but I just want you to kind of practice for now with that kind of strumming thing. Okay, let's get into the old Boston More Than a Feeling thing. You got, some of you know what that is, some of you don't. This here could be done with fingers or pick. Okay, so it's D. Well, it's this thing I showed you. Probably originally done on a 12 string and about 10 other guitars. Okay, trying to find me some light. Okay, so you're going to be doing the D string, then the beat note. So get an octave, what it is, that's what it's called, same note, just in a different place. Okay, so D string, B string, G string. So you got this here's kind of it's what's called anticipated. You hit it before the actual beat. It's like 1 and a 2 and 3, 4. It's like 1 and a 2 and 3, 4. Is how that would go. Okay, so you got D string, B string, G string. Now when we go up to that is up here on the E string. We play it with our pinky down on the 3rd fret. Okay, pull it off. Now we just do that, and then B string, G string, and that's it for now. Okay, you want everything to ring together. So don't try to put your hand anywhere that will stop the other notes from ringing. It's very crucial to the sound of this. So this is the first one of those where we're not trying to stop anything. trying to let everything ring out. It's like sustain. The sustain pedal on a piano where everything just keeps on ringing until you stop it. And we're going to want this ringing all the way through. We're never going to try to stop a note. We're going to try to get as many notes as we can going. Again, this one does nothing but this. And my second camera angle is okay, there's the pull off. How do we pull off? If you don't remember, you take your part of your hand there, you hit the note, and you pull it off. And you actually pick the note like it was another guitar pick you're trying to make. You're just picking it again, but with this finger. So you're finger picking with your fretting hand. And you're trying to make it the same volume as all the others. There's up to speed 4. That's a great way to practice it until we do the next part. Get a chance to do that with your foot. Give you a good chance to do stand up and play with your strap. Okay, and then the next part's kind of cool. Of course it's cool. Okay, it's a lot easier than it sounds, because what it is you are playing D and you're going to have to take notes away from there, but it doesn't matter. But you're going to leave, the only note you're going to leave there is this D, which is the B string, 3rd fret. You take everything else away like this. You just leave your ring finger there. Okay, so you take everything off after. Then you get rid of everything and you go with your middle finger all the way up to the A string. Same fret as your other one, 3rd fret. You play the A string, D string, G string. Just straight down. And you're letting them ring still. You want everything ringing. Okay, so you do 3rd fret, start on the A string. This finger here, your first finger, put it on the 2nd fret of that same string. Lift that one off the air, do the same thing till you get this. Try that again. So it's all down notes again. Again. And that's the phrasing you want. Phrasing is how you say something, or phrasing is how you say something. You get it? Phrasing. Or phrasing is how you say something. That's phrasing. So how you speak, how your guitar talks to you. Okay, you've heard make that guitar talk. That's what they're talking about. Phrasing. Then here we go. Finally we go with our middle finger right up there on the G, which is the 3rd fret on the low E string. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that one doesn't last very long before you start all over again. Here it is in full swing. I like to add an extra G in there, because you do this G, and then I hit an open G string. It seems to get back to there easier to start over again. So you're playing something while your fingers are returning to home base for the D chord. So there I'm hitting just a few chords or a few strings coming up. And I don't know if I showed you that, but the picking is so down, up, 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 up. So the only one that's going down is the first one. So that's important before I get the horse in front of or the cart in front of the horse. So down, up, pull off, up, down, 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 down. If you're going to hit a G again, another note, G, I like to bring it up. Okay, so down, up, down, 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 down. Down, down, down. I like that. That's good. I'm sorry for my stuttering here, but it's just part of my impediment after being sick, let's say. Okay? I like that. Okay, try that. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Gives you a chance a way to make a real accent, which means one note's louder than the others on that high or on the G string. Hear that? So if you go up, you've got a little more oomph to emphasize it. Again, just called an accent. You've heard all these words before. This is just what they are. Okay, the song is by a band called Boston, for some of you who don't know. If you need those chords and want to look them up, they are G, C, E minor, then D. What those are if you want to look them up. G, C, E minor, D. So if you want to skip ahead a grade, you can do that. Okay, so there's a bunch of exactly like I told you I would show you those things and how to get your stool pulled up more. But you know how to get a few of those songs that you recognize going, how to get the typical. And you can even, I told you, get some finger picking in there if you want to. Same banjo roll. And this here's pulling straight away from the guitar to get them to twang like that. Okay, so if you pull them and snap them, here's that accent. Okay, so you get that. So try it that way. Because you can get all kinds of stuff. And I'll teach you that there little, ain't gonna let him catch the Midnight Rider. Allman Brothers, that's what it was. Okay, so that's end of that there lesson. You guys come back for more and more and more, and again, give me some ideas, and I'll keep sticking those in again as they seem appropriate in a structured sequence here. Okay, so hope to see you back. Tell your friends, come on in, and again, no rattling and cussing and all that fun stuff that other guy that looks like me, Meatloaf, or what Bob Seger does on that other channel. So catch you guys on the next one, I hope. Later.